This was in one of my coupon and deals groups for $6 on Amazon, and it is like my new favorite thing. I took out all the crap that was up there. I think I'm just gonna take that thing down because it looked so messy with everything in it, and everything fit in here with like room to spare in that bottom one. So it's mainly his Kohl's Cares Dr. Seuss stuffy. I thought it was a really good deal for how much it holds. I wasn't expecting it to be this big, and like these stuffed animals are pretty decent sizes, so like see compared to my hand. And then that bottom one is a super big compartment because this Cat in the Hat is huge and it just fits a ton of stuff, and I was worried about the door not wanting to shut or stay open, but it's fine. I mean, it doesn't go all the way against the wall anymore, but works out well. And yes, this says poop. He's on a poop kick lately. Hey guys, it is Monday, and I am disgusted that it's like yesterday and today has been like 75 degrees. This is not November weather. What is going on? Like, I'm sweating. I was just mopping the kitchen floor and stuff because Aiden just finished school a little while ago, about a half an hour ago, and I'm like, I need to go take a shower because I'm hot like it's the middle of summer. Oh, this is gross. I just hate being warm. I hate warm weather. I can deal with warm, but I can't deal with super hot. And it's like, it's humid out, and it's so weird that it's November friggin' 7th and it's this warm out. But I got my groceries delivered this afternoon. Got the dry cat food. That seems to be working out well because I was able to put out like a big plate of cat food for them. I did order bowls. I'm turning into a crazy cat lady. Like, I bitched about the lady next door, and now I'm becoming her. I ordered bowls to put out there because putting a paper plate out there is just stupid because they're like pushing it all over the place and it's kind of annoying. And then I have to go out there and find it. Sorry, I'm reading an email because yesterday I woke up and I had it was like a $63 charge from Culturefly. I have not gotten a subscription box from them in a while, and it was from the Nick box, which I have not gotten one since last year. I went into my account and looked, and like it said my last one that I got was November of 2021, but yet the charge was for the Nick box quarterly subscription. Did you just open that new box of cookies?
Yes.
Did you close it?
Yes, I did.
This kid's already reading all the snacks that I just got. So I had emailed them yesterday, which was Sunday, so they didn't get back to me till today. But like, I went in my account and looked, and it said the quarterly subscription was still active, which I don't understand because I haven't gotten a charge from them since last year when I canceled it. And I haven't gotten another Nick box since then, so I'm like, why did they like renew my subscription for no reason? So I just got refunded and stuff, but they didn't explain to me. It just says this box has now been canceled and you'll no longer receive future boxes or charges from us unless you reactivate your account. But I did not reactivate my account, so I don't know why it did that in the first place. Because you guys know the Nick box, I usually only get the Halloween one, and I saw enough spoilers for this year's Halloween one that I didn't bother with it because it didn't have any stuff that I was super excited to get, and plus that's like not in the budget right now to get a $62 box. It's $49.99, but then with the shipping and tax and everything, it charged $62.67. That's freaking ridiculous. Refunded your order. Yeah, okay, so that's back in my account now. I have to order some boxes and shipping stuff because the place I order from is having a 10% off sale, and they never have their stuff on sale, so I gotta do that. What else is going on? I've had a headache for 2 days because I have my period, so the good old hormonal headaches. Thank God it's not a migraine. I've been trying to stay on top of it with taking what did I take? I took ibuprofen the past couple days because that's all I have right now. It's another thing that I'm out of, is I have to like restock the medicine cabinet. Because the last thing I bought a bunch of was like cold medicine and stuff when we were all sick, so I restocked that stuff. Didn't restock the normal stuff that we usually have, like Aleve, and I don't usually get Tylenol because I don't find that helps with anything. We usually have Aleve, ibuprofen, and Motrin. So the Motrin is what usually helps my headaches, but I'm out of that too. I think I might have the migraine one in the cabinet, but I don't usually like to take that one because it makes me all jittery. It has so much caffeine in it. What else is going on? I don't know. I was mad the other day because I usually get the groceries delivered on Saturdays. I've been having that done lately, and there was no open date when I went to order them on Friday until today, so I had to wait till Monday to get groceries. And we've been trying to like not eat out at all, so this weekend sucked when I A, did not feel like cooking anything, and B, did not have a lot left in the fridge to make. So like I was out of meats and everything. I had to get creative, and like I made one of my pandemic meals, which was like, remember like towards the beginning of the pandemic when you couldn't get like meat and stuff, everything was out at the grocery stores. I started making like pasta with Alfredo sauce and like the canned chicken, which I normally hate. I hate the canned chicken. It tastes fake and bleh. But if you crumble that up and put it in the pasta with the Alfredo sauce, that was like our go-to pandemic meal because I was able to get that stuff all the time. So I would order like the bulk case of the canned chicken from BJ's and get that, and then we just have canned chicken Alfredo type thing. But yeah, I launched my Megachrome eyeshadows last night at midnight is when I put them on the site. They've been doing pretty good today. Yeah, I'm just gonna go work on making eyeshadows and doing the usual. I'm actually finishing up stuff from the last sale, and I had to completely stop because I ran out of eyeshadow pans. I don't know why I did that to myself. I'm usually like ahead a bunch so that I don't ever have to pause like that. But I ran out of eyeshadow pans. They should be here tomorrow, I hope. Fingers crossed. They come from New York, and they usually only take a day to get here, and they already shipped. So they shipped last night. They should be here tomorrow. And then I can get back to it because now I just feel like I'm stuck and I'm behind on everything. Try to twist it. We've got another loose tooth. This one's been loose for a while. It just doesn't want to come out. How wiggly is it? Let me see. Go, move your finger. Go, open your mouth and let me see. Oh yeah, it's like crooked in there. We'll keep working at it. It'll come out eventually. Okay? I feel like I haven't filmed anything. It is Wednesday, and I also feel like it's the end of the week, but that's because Aiden doesn't have school on Friday because of Veterans Day. I am freezing today. That is why I have my super warm Hocus Pocus thing on, and a hoodie and a t-shirt under that. It's freezing today, which is hysterical because you just heard me bitching about how it was like almost 80 degrees the other day. This is New England weather. You never know what you're gonna get from one day to the next. Aiden's today in his, the end of the day class, which is like spelling and like it's a whole bunch of stuff mixed into one, so I just call it the end of the day class. But the girl in his class that's always like doesn't want to participate and is kind of like a problem for the teacher, her mother came on and like bitched the teacher out, so that was exciting. Like the teacher kept asking her questions and she wouldn't respond. Like she just doesn't participate in class. You can see her like looking at a phone and playing on a phone most of the time when she's even got the camera turned on her, because when she does turn the camera on, it's usually pointed at the ceiling, which is why the teacher gets so annoyed and frustrated, and I can see why, because if you know a kid's not listening, how can you help them? but she kept asking her, like, get on the mic, I'm asking you a question and stuff. And then I told you her connection is always really crappy, like it sounds like a staticky phone or something, so you get like bits and pieces of what they're trying to say. But the mother came on and was like, you need to have patience with her, her computer lags, stop demanding answers from her and stuff like that. And the teacher was like, I can't even understand what you're saying because your connection is so bad, you need to get a better connection. And then she was just like, please send me an email, because again, it's taking away from class time. But I thought it was funny. But like, seriously, if you're doing online school, you have to have a good internet connection, and you have to make sure their computer is working right. A lot of the kids, including this kid, have a Google Chromebook that the school sends you. I opted to not get that because Aiden has a desktop computer. But then they're also telling me now that that's probably a good idea to get one from the school, because like all the software gets updated with the school stuff and everything, and I'm like, I really don't want to be responsible for one that the school sends me when he has his own computer. But anyway, if that's the case, why don't you just contact the school and tell them that the computer's not working right? I really think it's the internet connection, and they need a better internet connection. Like, if you're poor or whatever, I'm broke as hell right now too, but I make sure the internet bill is paid every month because I need it for my business and I need it for Aiden's school. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, I know that teachers last year tried to help this kid, and it's like all for naught because nothing ever comes of it. So I am making corn chowder for dinner today because Steven loves corn chowder, and I was like, it's finally cold enough to bust out the crock pot and start making some crock pot dinners. The only thing that sucks is that when I'm cooking something in the crock pot, it smells good all day long, and it just makes me hungry the entire time I'm smelling it. That's the only thing I do not like about cooking in the crock pot. It just makes me want to eat and friggin' snack on stuff all day, which I'm trying not to do. But, I had gotten something else to make for dinner this week, like, stuff for a recipe, and now I can't remember what it was. What the heck is that? I'm just sitting here now trying to respond to emails and stuff. I have to get, you probably see behind me, I have gingerbread, peppermint, and I'm trying to find a dupe for the black chamomile scent that Bath & Body Works has. So, gingerbread, peppermint, and then I'm trying to find a sugar plum, a certain sugar plum scent from Bath & Body Works that they had years ago for my friend, because I think that will go good with the lineup of gingerbread and peppermint scents for all my holiday stuff. I have to work on my holiday collection because I haven't even made any of the eyeshadows for it yet, and it's already November 9th. People are gonna want the holiday collection. I usually put it out around this time every year, and I just haven't had time because I've been backed up on orders and stuff. So I'm trying to get all this stuff situated. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to go. I still need to make the Bath & Body stuff from this last sale, and it's just, there's so much stuff all together that I need to work on. So I just came on here to kind of respond to emails because there's a bunch of crap in here. I hate when I have emails backed up. Someone's asking where their order is or what the status of it is. When did you order from me? Because I have 3 to 4 weeks listed on the thing. Let me see. October 22nd. So this was from the last sale. Let me print out your packing slip because I probably have these made already, and I'll just... This is why I get paranoid that I take too long to send stuff out, because I have people who don't read the thing and then constantly ask me where their order is. I can only work so many hours in a day, people. I already overwork myself all the time. Yeah, I have all but one of these made so far, so I can go make the other one now, and it'll be dry by tonight so I can ship it out tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna go work on all this stuff, but I just wanted to check in and add something. Oh, I ordered some cat dishes for outside because I kept, especially now that I got the dry food, I was putting it on like a paper plate or a paper bowl, and it's been so windy here lately that they're just blowing all over the yard, and I'm sick of going out into the yard to fetch the paper bowls. So I got some cat bowls, and they're working out good so far, and it's not windy today, but they're plastic, and I'm hoping they don't blow away. I might have to like bring them in the house at night. This has become a whole thing now with these cats, because the one that stalks all the time, that walks super slow and creepy everywhere, the brown and white one, that one must be the jerk of the bunch, because none of the other ones want to go near that one when I don't know if that's a boy or a girl, when he or she is eating, they're all like afraid. And I found out why today, because like the fluffy gray one that's my favorite, she was on the ground and she jumped up onto the back porch and stuck her head through the two what are they, the two poles, I don't know the word, the two pieces of wood, while the brown and white one was eating, even though I had 2 bowls of food out there and he was only eating out of one, or he or she was only eating out of one. The gray one jumped up and was like peeking because she wanted to eat, but you could tell she was kind of like afraid to go near him. And the brown and white one hissed at her, so she hissed back, and then she jumped down. And then the orange one came. None of them wanted to go near the white and brown one, so that one must be like the leader of the pack or something. And I am curious now if that one's a boy or a girl, because I know that the gray and white fluffy one that I like is a girl. But I just thought that was funny. No one wants to go near the brown and white one when it's out there eating. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm trying to think before I shut this off if there was anything else I wanted to talk about, but I don't think there is. I lost my. I have 2 little tiny I had 2 little tiny earrings in my 2 rook piercings up here, and they're just like, they're nose rings, so they don't close. They're just the little hoops with the open end, because that's the only way I can change these the jewelry in these. And then I lost one of them, so I had to put this stupid thing in that's like, I thought it was going to be a tiny one, but it's not. It's got a little gummy bear. It's a super cute earring, but it's too big for this area. And then last night when I was in the bathroom, I found the one that I thought I lost. It was like on the bathroom rug in front of the sink. Because they have like a fluffy black rug in front of the sink. Don't know how it was there for so long. Like, I've had this thing in for like 2 weeks now. But I finally found it, so I gotta try and get this out now, because it was a pain in the butt to put in. And then try to get that back in. I should just take all my earrings out. I did take all the ones out of my lobes because I was sick of them, but I always really liked these 2. And then the conch one over here that I finally found. Like, it's so hard to find the specific size that I need for these things. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go get to work now, because it's already almost 3 o'clock and I haven't done anything yet today, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Every time I try to put my phone here to film, it like slowly slides down. I think it's the case. The case is like a super slippery silicone case. But apparently, I think the lady next door, the crazy cat lady, the one that's always out there screaming, is pissed off that I'm feeding the cats now because I put stuff. They're usually not out there this early. It's only, they were out there at like 10 o'clock, and I usually don't see them till like after lunchtime. But they were all out there today, so I put food out for them. I put out 2 bowls, and then I put out another one because they were still hanging around. Not all of them eat at the same time, so and then I guess they're all hanging around our yard now. So like her husband was out there, and I saw him like walking down the, like, there's a fence outside, and he was like walking down the fence line and looking over, and he saw the cats like in our yard instead. And then he must have spotted the bowls, because I put the bowls on the back porch, and like he turned around and like motioned to her that there's bowls there. I guess that's what this was. I don't know, she's probably wondering why, because I heard her, Steven and I both heard her the other night saying they're not eating their food. So I can't help it. I guess I'm giving them better food than what she's giving them, and they keep coming over here to eat. So they're not eating their food. It's because I'm feeding them. But like, don't get pissed at me if they're coming in my yard. Now I'm trying to. UPS. I'm waiting for like, I need stuff for my lotions and stuff for my whipped soaps, and I'm trying to finish up my Bath and Body stuff today from this last sale. But I went downstairs, like I made all the soaps, and then I'm starting to make the sprays and stuff, and I'm like, shit, I didn't print out any of the labels for them yet. So I'm sitting here trying to go through and mark all the labels that didn't get printed. And this one is a new scent, so I didn't even make one for this yet. I gotta finish figuring out the winter collection this weekend. I'm glad this is a 3-day weekend and he doesn't have school today, because I have so much work to do. He's super excited that he doesn't have school today. But like, he kept bugging me for Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and that's like our Saturday thing. So I was like, if we get it today, you're not getting it tomorrow. So hopefully he understands that, because he wouldn't let up on it. So I got Dunkin' Donuts this morning. You know what sucks though is they don't have this is what I'm looking for. I wanted to try the cookie butter coffee or whatever the hell it is. I'm probably not gonna like it, but they had the donut, and I got one of those, and I don't really like it, so I guess I'm not gonna bother with the coffee now. But they don't have the coffee on the menu yet. At least, like, I get it from DoorDash all the time, because that's like our weekend thing. We don't have to get up and go anywhere. We can just order it. So I got it from there, and it was not on the menu, which sucks, because they also got rid of my the blood orange refresher that I really liked. I've been trying to recreate it. Like, I bought the Torani blood orange syrup and green tea, and those two together don't really taste like it at all. The blood orange syrup is way too citrusy, because like whatever they used in the Dunkin' Donuts syrup does not taste like that. And like, I looked it up and it said it had notes of cranberry too, so I got 100% cranberry juice and put that in there too. That's a little bit closer, but it's not what it tasted like. I wish I could just buy the syrup that Dunkin' Donuts uses. Like, I know on eBay they'll have like the what is it, the pumpkin spice stuff. People sell that on there all the time, but there's none of the blood orange one. I really liked that, because I love green tea, but that syrup in it just makes it so good. It's probably loaded with sugar too, and I shouldn't be drinking that, but that was my favorite drink from them so far. Dunkin' Donuts doesn't have a lot of stuff that I like to drink, because I'm not a huge coffee person. I will do the frozen coffees from time to time, but that's like basically a milkshake. That's not something I can drink like at a multiple time a week type thing. And also with the caffeine, they've got way too much caffeine for me now. I cannot handle caffeine anymore. So like, I will get a small one of those and still be shaking for like the next 4 hours after drinking one. So it is not ideal. But they never have any drinks that I like. I used to really like the strawberry culotta. I think I just burned myself out on that, because I really don't like it anymore. And the vanilla bean one, I would get that one too. But it's just like, when you want like a fruity drink, they have none of that. They have the refresher things, and they're all gross except for that blood orange one, and that one was really good. Like, I've tried the peach passion fruit one is okay, as long as you get it with the iced tea and not the friggin' coconut milk. I hate the ones they make with coconut milk. I'm not a big coconut milk person to begin with, but What else can I talk about? Oh, Steven and I'm surprised he wanted to watch it with me because he usually doesn't like to watch serial killer things with me. But we watched I know we're behind because everybody else has probably already seen it, but we watched the Jeffrey Dahmer series. I thought Evan Peters is such a good actor. Like, I know everybody's always in love with him ever since, what do you call it, American Horror Story. I was never found him attractive like that, but he's a really good actor. He did such a good job in that. Like, he sounded just friggin' like him. And that I don't know, just the way they did it, it was really well done. And I heard that that guy, what the hell's the guy's name that did the series? I can't remember. It was Ryan something. I don't know, but he got that renewed for like 2 more series on different serial killers. So you know one of them is going to be John Wayne Gacy because they had him in the end of that show. And then I'm trying to think of who else they might do. Because a lot of them are overdone. Even like the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff is so overdone because like they had that who played him. They did a movie not too long ago. It was freaking Zac Efron, right, that played him? And I tried watching that and I couldn't get into it. So they did a much better job with this series. I think we watched it in like 2 or 3 days. It was over like 3 nights that we watched it. Because he had gone to sleep early one night because he had a headache, and I started watching it. And then he came down, he woke up at like midnight, and he started watching it with me, and I'm like, you actually want to watch this with me? So then I went to bed, he went back and watched the first 2 episodes that he had missed, and then we started watching it together the next night. So it's rare that we agree on something to watch together. I did force him to watch all of Ink Master with me though too, which he was not fond of because Joel from Good Charlotte is the host of it this year. I hope he comes back for it, but I didn't agree with the person that won. I don't like when they bring back people who have already won before and then those people win again. Like, give somebody else a chance. They brought new people in halfway through the competition, and then like all the people who were there from the beginning just kept getting knocked out left and right. I don't know. I really liked the last girl that was left. I thought she should have gone farther than what she did, but I never agree with the people that win Ink Master. Like, very rarely have I ever agreed. So the only reason I started watching it again was because Joel was the host. What else have we watched lately? I don't think I've had much better luck with TV series. I was gonna say shows, like TV series, and liking those and enjoying those than movies. Because every movie that I try to watch, with the exception of Terrifier 2, because I really enjoyed that one. It had a crappy storyline, but it was just overall entertaining. Every movie I try to watch lately sucks. I want to see that movie Smile, but I've had people tell me that one's really stupid too, so I was excited for that. I thought the premise of that was pretty cool. Like, they're in a mental asylum, and then like somebody's seeing something, and then they start smiling all the time, and it just looked creepy, but apparently it's not that good either. Oh, and we finished Handmaid's Tale the night before last. That I've heard that's only getting one more season, which kind of, I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of stuff they need to tie up in that show. But that was a show I held off watching for a really long time because I didn't think I was gonna like it, and then I just, like, it sucked me in and I couldn't stop watching it. Just like Game of Thrones. I did not start watching that till the entire series was over, and I've already seen it all the way through twice. I love that friggin' show. We didn't get HBO Max yet though to watch the House of the Dragon. It's House of the Dragon, right? And not House of Dragons, House of the Dragon. But I've seen so many people complain about that and that it ended really crappy and you're gonna have to wait like 2 or 3 years for the next season, so I don't know if I even want to start that yet. Should I just wait till that whole series is done with too? And then they're gonna have like a series for Jon Snow, which what's-his-face is gonna come back for it, so I don't know. I just get so attached to the characters in a show that when I try to start like a spin-off and there's none of the same people, I'm just not interested in it. Like I loved Vikings. I've seen that all the way through twice. We finished that recently for the second time. And I tried to watch the Valhalla one. Watched it all the way through, but could not get into it. I was not as sucked into it as I was for the first Vikings one. I was like so invested in that show. I am like determined to have. I told Steven, like, if we ever build a house or like we can design something and like renovate it the way we want, I want to do like our living room just like Viking themed, like a big wooden coffee table, like just like that look, you know. I just want a whole part of my house to be like a Viking theme. And I was pretty psyched when I got my ancestry updates and stuff that I have Norway and Scandinavian in me, so Norwegian and Scandinavian in me. So I'm like, maybe that's why I like Vikings so much. I can't find the image that I used for this that I need to use. It's a cactus thing, and I can't find that particular cactus that I used for this. I use like the Cricut, what is that? Cricut Design Space to design a lot of the labels for my Bath and Body stuff. And then it's a pain when I have to go back and like make the same label for a different product, because like I have my Baja Blossom scent, which is a dupe for Bath and Body Works Cactus Blossom. I have that in like the body spray and the rollerball fragrance and the lotion and stuff, but I just recently made it as a whipped soap, and now I have to make a label for the whipped soap, and I want to use that same graphic, but I cannot find it. I know I got this from I know that I got this from the Cricut Design Space. Ooh, that one's even cooler. That one's got a skull on it. Oh, where are you? But yeah, today's Friday, so I'm gonna end up finishing off the vlog today. I just have so much crap to do, so my neck is feeling better. I've got like, I think I have to get a new pillow because it's almost like my neck muscles are overworked at night, because I wake up and they're really sore, and now it's not so much the sides of my neck but these muscles, and it's like swollen here. Like, this is not usually like this. You can probably even see, but there's no like lump or anything, which I was scared about at first. It's like almost like it's fluid on both sides. It's like that. You can't see it as much here because of my tattoo, but it's just like super swollen, and then it will go down. I've noticed it goes down like after I take a hot shower, so like it's like swelling. I don't know, it's weird, but it's also like these muscles right here are really sore, and I haven't been doing the boxing workout thing, so I don't know what it is, but I think it's my pillow. Probably my mattress too. Like we just all need new beds. Aiden's mattress is shot, our mattresses are shot. But Steven and I can never agree on mattresses. That's why we have two separate beds. He likes a super soft mattress, and I need a firm mattress because I have so many, it's usually lower back issues, but it's my shoulders lately that are aggravating me. So we can never agree. I always told him, like, we need one of those sleep number beds, I think, because then you can have your side and I can have my side, and it won't be so bad. I keep getting so many like junk mail text messages, like spam text messages. It's super annoying. And then I probably should have had like some type of Veterans Day sale this weekend, but I have too much to catch up on, so I'm just gonna wait. I'll probably do a Black Friday sale, although I'm dreading it because last year our Black Friday sale, even though it was like a huge sale, it did the worst out of any other sale that I had last year. And like I've had people tell me like I work in marketing and stuff, and that is the worst time of year for small businesses and everything. So like everybody sees those effects, I guess, but it just sucks because I relied on this business for income for so long as our only form of income before Stephen went back to work. He's actually on a job interview right now for a different place. He doesn't like the, not too fond of the golf ball company place, but he got offered an interview with a place that's literally 3 minutes up the street. Like, it's right near my friend's house, my best friend's house. So I'm hoping that this works out, because he's doing that right now, and then he'll have to leave the other place if this works out. But instead of driving a half an hour there and a half an hour back every day, this is 3 minutes there and 3 minutes back. I'm like, you could even come home for your lunch break if you wanted. At this golf ball place, he cannot leave the building at all. So like, it's a plus that they get paid for their lunch break, but like once they're in there, they're like, you're in there, you cannot leave. You can't even go to your car. So that's just like, that is a downside of that job for sure. But he also, like, the hours suck because they're just like flip-flopping with like, okay, you're gonna work some mornings and then you're gonna work an overnight and like all that stuff, when that's not what he was hired for. He was hired for like straight time, and it was supposed to be just weekends, because that was what we were going for. It was like, oh, that's awesome, you'll work the weekends and then you can help me during the week with this stuff, because I still need help. But like, I'm still at a higher level production wise than I was when I first started, and I need his help pressing the eyeshadows and stuff. So like, he's been just Monday through Friday, which okay, but you hired him for weekends. He was gonna work 12 hours like Friday night into Saturday, and then 12 hours Saturday night into Sunday, and then 1 day during the week. That was what he was hired for, but he's just been full-time the entire time, and like all over the place schedule-wise, like no set time or anything, which is, that does not work out well for us. So we were trying to look at other stuff, and then that thing popped up that was literally right up the road. It's for like what is it called? Electro polishing. They like clean stainless steel stuff, which is mostly medical supplies. Like, I don't know, I was trying to watch a video he was showing me and I don't really understand it, but they make a lot of stuff that's used in the medical field. And then like he wouldn't be actually messing with the chemicals and stuff, I don't think. I think this is just for shipping and receiving in the warehouse and everything. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it works out. But like, I'm like, you're lucky because you're looking for a job right before Thanksgiving, and then he's gonna have to probably go through friggin' training and everything. I'm like, when are you gonna start? This is gonna be a pain in the butt again. But at least it wasn't like he got so fed up with this job that he left and then was like out of work for until after Thanksgiving, because then I'd be super duper stressed again. But like, yeah, Blossom whipped soap. This doesn't look the way I want it to. I don't know why it's so wonky. I hate trying to edit stuff. I'm not that good at editing, what do you call it? Graphics. Graphics in general. I think it's just this font that I don't like. I'm gonna go try and finish this damn label now that's taken me like a half an hour to do. But I'll probably come on later and just talk some more, but until then.